Biomutant has arrived. PS4, PC, and Xbox. We're out there playing genetically bioengineered creatures who also carry around swords made of bumpers from 57 Chevys, sharpened down to a fine steel point. However, the gameplay itself has not been sharpened down to the fine steel point that I think a lot of people would love for an open world 3D action adventure RPG like we have. What I'd like to know is what you think of it. As always, these videos are for the fans, for the people out there who are playing the game now, to go ahead and say what they think of the title. A lot of times when a game like this comes out, you see reviews, and there isn't really always a place for people to collect and say what they think of a game. That's what I want for these videos, is for you to pipe off what you think of it. You know, the game's on Steam. It's got a mixed rating. There's been some technical issues, as well as just an overall desire to see a little bit more from this title. What did you like? What did you dislike? Did you accept the combat the way it was, even without the lock on? Did you like the Zen-like exploring, or did it feel boring to you? Anything and everything that you think. Please be polite to one another. There's no reason to be a jackass in here. But go ahead and throw down what you think of the game. I'll take the best answers and we will talk about it during Friday's podcast, and we'll sort of break it down, what you guys thought, what I thought, and we'll sit down and we'll try to see exactly, possibly, what goes on with Biomutant, maybe if they end up making a sequel. Especially when you look at this game like this, you look at the narrator, you look at the various different idiosyncrasies that we got with exploring, with the different mounts, and just the way the world was made up. I know for a lot of people there were parts that they've absolutely loved. I've seen a lot of people talking about the special moves, the skills that you can get, and the customization, which I personally think is a high point of this game. At the same time, no matter how much you put time-wise into those skills, or that customization, or just the feeling of creating your character, once you get into combat, things sort of fall apart, especially that lack of feeling a punch when you hit enemies. Additionally, I did talk about the sound. I think the sound in this game is very rough and certainly not as impactful as I would have liked to have seen, but I want to see if you guys feel the same way. I think a lot of people have stated when it comes to the music, they feel like I actually felt it was generic. They've actually enjoyed it. I want to know what you guys think of the music as well. This is one of those titles that for a lot of people is going to be a title that they jump into at possibly a slightly cheaper price due to the way that it's offered, as well as, of course, sales coming up. And what I want to know is, for 60 bucks, do you feel like it was worth it for you? Subscribe to the channel. It absolutely helps. It doesn't cost anything. And you guys can expect more videos on this kind of stuff, on breaking down gamer types, on some awesome reviews coming up in the future. You guys should be able to pinpoint what those will be. Peace out. Oh, check out the Patreon.